Start by generating a world. Keep the default settings, or change them up as you desire. If you prefer a more dangerous world, increase savagery and the number of beasts. After all, losing is fun. You can also change the amount of ore and minerals available and the length of the world generation. The longer you allow the world to generate, the less beasts will roam the land. As well, civilized nations war with one another, so certain races might even be extinct by the time you play. Once generation is complete, you'll have the option to accept the world as it is or start over. Hit Y to accept the world and wait until it offloads data. Now that you're back at the main screen, it's time to start playing. If you want to know the world's legends and stories, pause this video and check out my Legends Viewer tutorial before continuing. Once you enter Dwarf Fortress mode, there is no way to access the Legend mode other than retiring your fortress or abandoning it to ruin. Enter Dwarf Fortress mode with your new region and begin looking for an ideal Embark location by looking at the left-hand side. Use U, K, H, and M to move your cursor within the selected area and the directional keys of up, down, left, and right to move to a new area. Your checklist for Embark should include fresh water, soil, either deep or shallow, minerals, deep or shallow, and flexstone so that you can make steel. Additionally, new players should ensure that the area they selected isn't too hot or cold and that there is at least a few trees, since beds can only be made out of wood in the early game, and that might be difficult. Areas that are in shades of purple indicate evil zones, and beginning players should avoid these areas since they have the potential to be too much fun to learn the basics before playing. Once you've found a likely location, press Tab to find out more information about the site. Cycling through, you can learn the details about your neighbors and whether you will start out at war with them. If this tab is blank, then you will not receive any caravan traders in this location. After that, we can see a particular dwarven society that you will belong to. You can change this with the plus and minus if there's the option. The next two tabs show the relative height and the type of cliffs that are there in the terrain. I'd recommend a flat area if this is your first time playing Dwarf Fortress, since it can be easier to visualize the area. Once you've found a location you'd like to settle, you can increase or decrease the size of the Embark using capital U, K, H, and M. Keep in mind that larger Embarks require more CPU processing, so if you have a slower computer, you may want to keep it on the default settings. Finally, hit E for Embark. Next up in the series is how to prepare for the journey carefully.